Hi friends, let's look at a new language called Rust. This is developed by Mozilla Firefox, or rather started by them, and it's quite a new language which fits in for the embedded systems. You might know that for the embedded systems we have been using C and C++ for a long time now, and this is offering a new solutions for the embedded systems. Although it's still not quite mature, like it's still a new, relatively new language. It doesn't have much libraries or support like C or C++, but it's still a new try. Let's have a look into it. So what is Rust? Rust, if you see the historical perspective, is started by Graydon Hoare from Mozilla in 2006. Mozilla was basically funding it as an internal R&D project. Then it moved on to be developed, and then in 2020, Mozilla laid off the Rust team as part of the COVID restructuring due to the financial considerations. Then now they reformed as a Rust Foundation now, which is supported by Google, Microsoft, Huawei, Amazon, and Mozilla to the date, and it's growing in prominence. Many companies are now looking into this as an alternative for the embedded systems, since it provides some things which the C and C++ doesn't offer. So let's have a look more deep into this new language. So any new language has to have a backward compatibility, and that applies for Rust also. So we have to look if Rust is compatible with C++. So any Rust code should be fitting into the C++ environment. Otherwise, it will be very difficult because we have a big code base of C++ legacy software. And if you look into Rust, we have something called foreign function interface. This can be called from C. So with this concept from Rust, we can call this can be compatible. Rust is compatible with C language, and Rust provides this foreign function interface for the to the C libraries. So the foreign functions must be declared inside an external block, and that's how you use the foreign function interface. This I will explain it in more detail with an example in the later coming videos. And when you go to C++, Rust offers something done library. Rust compatible with C++ done with a library which enables Rust to be called from C++. And they say it has no overhead, but that is another good thing for C++ compatibility. So this I will also explain in the future videos with an example. So let's discuss some main points about Rust. So first is memory safety. So one of the key features of Rust is which makes it different from the other languages. The memory management is manual. So the user or the programmer has the full control of how memory is allocated and deallocated. So something different from Java, where you have the garbage collector which runs on its own, and you don't know when to clear the memories. So it's more controllable, like much more like C++, which is one good thing. And the other thing is the concurrency bugs, like data races and the race conditions are a bit of sort of solved, but not completely. That's what their website also claims. So when you have the race condition, like two threads are trying to access the same resource at the same time, so such situations can be avoided, like in with Rust. How this is done, I'll explain more detailed in the future videos. So, what they have told in their website is like safe Rust guarantees the absence of data races, which is defined as two or more threads concurrently accessing a location of a memory. One or more of them is a write, and one or more of them is unsynchronized. That's what they have defined. Although they have also said that Rust does not prevent race conditions, which is quite understandable. And another point is there's no runtime overhead for using Rust, like it's lightweight. No garbage collectors, as I told you before, like since the memory is handled manually, so there's nothing like a garbage collector which runs to clear the memories. There's something called unsafe concept in Rust, which basically gives you more control of how you want the program to run, either faster or so. If you remove unsafe, many of the optimizations are removed, and then you can execute or make the program even faster. There is no really object oriented features like C++. You can create structs, but there's no sort of inheritance concept. So full blown object oriented concepts in C++ does not exist in Rust. So thank you for watching. I will keep posting more in detail Rust videos and Rust code examples in the future. Please subscribe and share. Thank you.